Well, hey guys, I'm so glad you came back, and I hope that y'all enjoyed that creamy chicken pesto over the tortellini. I know I loved it. So this time, we've got an easy recipe, great side dish, and I learned this last Christmas that apparently here in Georgia, everybody loves Hashbrown Casserole. Now, hash browns are a breakfast food, right? Not anymore. It's a great lunch appetizer, dinner appetizer. You got a potluck, you're cooking for the family. This recipe is going to be so easy that you'll definitely want to make it for everything. So one of the things I hate when I'm making a recipe like this that calls for cream cheese, you got to let it soften. And I promise you, when I'm cooking with cream cheese, I have done every trick in the book. My favorite that usually makes people wonder what I'm thinking is you get the block of cream cheese, you unwrap it, you stick it in a Ziploc bag, and you toss it in the dryer for about 5 minutes. It's that quick fix, and it may or may not work, but it's a pain in the butt. So this fabulous cooking cream from Philadelphia, we've talked about it before. Now we've got savory garlic. Oh, and I promise you this recipe is going to be great. You don't have to let it soften. So, what do we have on deck for this recipe? Well, we've got 6 to 8 potatoes. Now you could just go to the grocery store and get a bag of frozen hash browns. 2-pound bag, let them defrost and use that. Or you could do what we're going to do, peel them up, put them in the food processor, julienne them with that little blade that makes it so easy. Now, I want to mention, we're using Yukon Gold potatoes, and I say that for a reason. They're so buttery. I really prefer them to the russet. So, 6 potatoes, 1 medium-sized onion. We're going to chop it up. We're going to mix it all together, add in some of this fabulous garlic cooking cream, some salt, some pepper, some parsley, mix it all together, bake it for a little bit, top it off with some cheese, bake it for a little bit longer, and it'll be good to go. So, first up, let's work on those potatoes. Okay, so we've got our potatoes ready, we've mixed up the onion into it. Now it's time to add this wonderful cooking cream. And just like before, we have to take a taste, just to see if it's any good, you know. Oh, wonderful garlic. I think savory is a good word for this one. So we're just going to dump that right in. Oh, fabulous. We'll use our little mixer to scrape that off, because you don't want to miss any of this flavor. That's how good it is. Set that in there. Add our salt and pepper. We've got about a tablespoon of salt and a teaspoon of pepper. About 2 tablespoons of parsley. And let's mix this up good. Now, a lot of recipes for hash brown casseroles call for cream of mushroom soup. But I'm telling you, this cooking cream makes it not even necessary. So we get it all mixed up. Because we don't want chunks of cream. We want to make sure that every piece of potato gets coated. And every piece of onion. Oh, that smells fabulous. Remember what I said about smell-o-vision? I think somebody over at Sony needs to get on that, because I promise you, if you could smell this, you would want it right now. There we go. We are just about good and coated. So, we've got our 9 by 13 baking dish. You could use any size you want, depends on how thick or how thin you want that casserole to turn out. Also depends on how many people you're feeding and if you're making a big batch or a little batch. Clear that out. Set that down. Spread it out nice and even. Oh, look at that cream. It's fabulous. And now we are ready to put this in the oven. So, set that down. 350 degrees. And we want to go for about 35 minutes. So we'll just set that right in there and give it 35 minutes to cook. When the timer goes off, then we'll put that cheese on top and cook it for 10 more minutes, and you will have the perfect, quick and easy casserole. So our 35 minutes are up. We're going to take it out real quick. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, this is going to be fabulous. So, better cheese. Now I'm using a 3 cheese mix. It's chunked because I want to have that gooey cheese all over it. I was having a conversation with some fellow grad students the other night, and we decided that cheese makes it all better. So just sprinkle that right across the top, and you're going to dump the whole bag. So it's 2 cups of the 3 cheese crumbles. Oh, and it's just going to melt it on the top and be perfect. So back in it goes. 10 more minutes and it'll be ready. Well, that casserole's done, so let's check it out. Oh, look at that. Cheese on top, all melted in. And now we have the perfect casserole dish for family, friends, take it with us, or to serve up with those pork chop roll-ups I make. So, quick and easy recipe. All it was 2 pounds of potatoes, that Savory Garlic cooking cream, that is fabulous. Optional, about a 1/2 cup of butter, salt, pepper, parsley, and an onion. Mix it all up, bake it for a total of 45 minutes, some cheese on top, 35 minutes into it, and you're good to go. Thanks, see you next time.